Hello again everyone and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. We're here outside this gate and we're going to press on because apparently we need to talk to... this is the forward camp. We need to talk to Liliana according to this. Refill potions at supply caches. Good. The prisoner must get the Temple of Sacred Ashes. Oh god, we're...
Here they come.
This guy doesn't seem particularly pleased.
Chancellor Roderick, this is...
I know who he is. As
Roderick?
Grand Chancellor of the Chantry, I hereby order you to take this criminal to Valroyo to face execution.
Excuse me?
Order me? You are a glorified clerk, a bureaucrat.
And
Well
you
done,
are
Cassandra.
a thug, but a thug who supposedly serves the Chantry.
We serve the most holy, Chancellor. As you well know.
Justinia is dead. We must elect a replacement and obey her orders on the matter.
So no one's in charge here. Yeah, what about the breach? Yeah.
Isn't closing the breach the more pressing issue?
You brought this on us in the first place.
You have no evidence of that.
Call a retreat, Seeker. Our position here is hopeless.
We can stop this before it's too late.
How? You won't survive long enough to reach the temple, even with all your soldiers.
We must get to the temple. It's the quickest route.
But not the safest. Our forces can charge as a distraction while we go through the mountains.
We lost contact with an entire squad on that path. It's too risky.
Listen to me. Abandon this now, before more lives are lost.
Uh-oh.
How do you think we should proceed?
Oh god, I have a choice? Fast button... Oh god, oh my god, there's a big choice here. Fast but indirect. Soldiers will act as a distraction elsewhere. The problem will be addressed sooner, but there may be casualties. Charge with the soldiers. Careful sustained assault. Soldiers will stand with you to ensure arrival. Scouts in the pass may be lost. Can we just say, yeah, you're asking for my opinion?
Now you're asking me what I think. You have the mark.
And you are the one we must keep alive. Since we cannot agree on our own.
So, soldiers will stand with you to ensure arrival. Scouts in the pass may be lost. Well, I think we need to make sure it's done ASAP, so I think... And when we may be able to save some scouts too. The soldiers are probably strong enough to actually deal with most of them, hopefully. So yeah, we'll take the mountain path.
Use the mountain path.
Cassandra slightly disapproves. Oh Jesus.
You all know what's at stake.
Varric approves though, so that's all good.
Liliana, bring everyone left in the valley. Everyone.
On your head be the consequences, Seeker.
Just shut your mouth, Roderick. Cassandra is in a very tough position right now. We're all in a very tough position given this. I hope this was a good move. I don't know though. Oh, these are kind of reminiscent of the structures from they were in Origins actually, weren't they? I think. Wait, are we pressing on here? The Wrath of Heaven. Reach the temple through the mountain path. Okay. Let's go then. What a view this is though, by the way, can we just say?
Just ahead. The path to the temple lies just beyond it.
What manner of tunnel is this? A mine?
Part of an old mining complex. These mountains are full of such paths.
And your missing soldiers are in there somewhere?
Along with whatever has detained them.
We shall see soon enough.
Well, let's hope the mine doesn't collapse around us. That would be very preferable not to happen. If possible, you know. Oh well, here we go, guys. I'm just gonna wait for my party to assemble before we attack these guys. I'll be kind of careful here. Oh, that is a nice attack. I'm really liking these rogue abilities. They are useful. But I still need to get used to actually how to attack properly. I'll get there eventually after about 600 parts probably. Right, okay. It definitely feels different from the other two Dragon Age games. Like it feels more. I don't know what it feels more like. Yeah, it definitely feels like a departure from the usual style. Like the similarities are there, but it feels different. It feels more like a third-person adventure game. But that's not a criticism at all. Certainly not. It feels more like 2 than it does Origins, but it does kind of have that little blend, which is nice. Oh, a little loot room here. 55 gold, a stiletto dagger, and a griffin shield. Okay, so can we equip those? Stiletto. Oh, it's better than if we pop that in one of our weapon slots. So we are mildly more powerful. I think we can. These guys haven't leveled up as well, which is quite funny. What shield does she have equipped? Not as good as this one, so she can whack on the griffin shield. Is she a two-handed? Oh no, she can't be. She has a shield. What the hell am I on about? Okay, cool. So we're slightly more powerful than we were. Obviously, Varric and Solus don't get anything from this room, which is unfortunate for them, but what can you do? Oh no, wait, there's a light here. Well, that was useful. I'm happy I did that. Okay, anything else here? This general vicinity? Are we going to run into more demons soon? I feel like we probably are, aren't we? It's inevitability. A lot of fragile-looking ice on that floor. Is that ice? I suppose it would be ice, wouldn't it? I mean, we are in the middle of the Frostback Mountains. It is reasonable. Stealth it up. Let's mess these guys up. I'll go and take these guys out. Or I won't, I'll just stab thin air. Come on, Craig. You're better than that. You're better than that, surely. Or am I? That's the question. I don't even know anymore. My Creator Shade is still annoyingly present. There we go, it's dead now. We're good, we're good. More Shadow Essence. Hopefully we can use that to some extent soon. I don't know how, but no doubt that will be unveiled. There's tons of this game which we're still yet to learn about, I'm sure. Alright, so we're through the little...
Yes, we found.
Oh crap.
That cannot be all of them.
So the others could be holed up ahead.
Our priority must be the breach. Unless we seal it soon, no one is safe.
I'm leaving that to the man with the glowing hand.
That is a lot of trust you're putting in me there. Considering I'm literally a prisoner right now. The hell was that noise? Was that the breach making more noise? Oh, I can see a portal up ahead. I can see a portal. Seal the rift to secure the temple path. Alright, let's do this. Oh, the soldiers here. Right, let's disrupt this rift. Hopefully I'm relatively well protected. There we go. We messed them up. Seems like, yeah, they're spawning more of them.
You're alive.
What the hell is this thing? We have terrors now as well. Right, let's disrupt the rift again. Oh, we can close it now. Right, close it quick. Close it! There we go. There we go. That's a hell of a power right there.
Sealed, as before. You are becoming quite proficient at this.
Let's hope it works on the big one.
The big one would be ideal.
Thank the Maker you finally arrived, Lady Cassandra. I don't think we could have held out much longer.
Thank our prisoner, Lieutenant. He insisted we come this way.
The prisoner? Then you...
It was worth the risk, yeah.
It was worth saving you, if we could.
Then you have my sincere gratitude.
You're very welcome.
The way into the valley behind us is clear for the moment. Go, while you still can.
At once. Quickly, let's move!
Oh, we saved a bunch of soldiers, cool.
As well.
Let's hurry before that changes.
Fabulous. Enter the temple now. God.
Down the ladder. That's the way to the temple.
Right, let's grab all this. Fire resistance cowl and a hunting longbow. Cool. I gotta say Varric, but we don't really want to strip him of Bianca, do we? No, we don't. Varric should always have Bianca. Fire resistance cowl. Requirement level 6. Holy crap. That is one high level cowl. Right. Okay, do we have any more codex entries that I haven't looked at by chance? Characters and tutorials. Yeah, we don't really want them. I don't think we need any more tutorials, do we? Gotcha. So the rifts are almost like gauntlets, basically. You have to kill everybody and then close it, right? High Chancellor Roderick. Oh god. Chantry, beyond the lowest rank of scholarly brothers and those who take their place amongst the Templars, it is not true. This is an organization spanning 7 nations, from the smallest village chantry to the Grand Cathedral in Val Royeaux. It takes more than servants to keep it alive. There is an invisible army at work, ensuring meals are delivered, repairs are made, and faithful attended to. And much of it done by chantry brothers like myself. The position of High Chancellor places a man beside the most holy. I control who is permitted audience, handle her correspondence, deliver her word to Thedas, and serve as her advisor on matters which may be mundane but cannot be disregarded. If I have influence, let it be said, it is something I use sparingly, if at all. This is a task to which I devote myself with solemnity. I've not ever read that word before, wow. And I and my fellows bear a burden so that others are free to guide the spirits of Thedas unencumbered. That makes him sound like a good man, but he did not appear that way before. God knows, right, so there's a ladder somewhere, right? Guessing it's over in this direction. Look at that damn hole in the sky. Like, how are we gonna... Alright. See, my mark's always been used at close range, so I mean, are we really going to be able to use it from this distance? Or do we have some crazy way to fling ourselves into the sky? I don't know.
So, holes in the Fade don't just accidentally happen, right?
If enough magic is brought to bear, it is possible.
Well, there was a lot of mages
but
there.
There are easier ways to make things explode.
That is true.
We will consider how this happened once the immediate danger is past.
Yeah, I'm intrigued to see how it happened, but we also need to stop, you know, that thing there, so let's focus on that for the time being. Oh lordy, this is getting... What the heck? It's literally like a giant meteor has hit the earth and just sprung rocks all over the place.
The Temple of Sacred Ashes.
What's left of it?
That is where you walked out of the Fade, and our
Oh, right
soldiers
here.
found you. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was.
Interesting. What does the codex say about the temple? Places. No, not maps. Similar, but not what I was looking for. According to legend, the sacred ashes of Andraste were carried out of the Emporium by Havvar, disciple of Our Lady. Wounded by Tevinter soldiers when he tried to stop Andraste's capture, Havvar was too late in coming to Tim and Rathas to stop the execution. All he found was her ashes left out in the elements. As soon as Havvar touched them, Andraste appeared in a vision. Rise, she said, Aegis of the Faith, and Maker shall never forget you so long as I remember. The Aegis of the Faith, so named by our prophet herself, stood at her word and found his wounds healed and his spirit renewed. He gathered the ashes of Andraste and returned to the lands of the Alamari tribes, which are now Ferelden. It's said that Andraste's song led him to a holy site where Havard and his followers built a temple to house her remains. There the legend ends. For centuries, men searched for the Temple of Sacred Ashes, finding only rumours and tall tales. Chantry scholars concluded that there was no temple, there was no sacred ashes, it was all a myth. Allegory intended to inspire and feed the fire of faith. Then the hero of Ferelden came, seeking to cure a dying Arl with the miraculous powers of the ashes. The hero, with the help of renowned scholar brother Ferdinand Genetivi, traced the steps of the ancients and came to a remote ruin high in the Frostback Mountains. There the urn of sacred ashes waited, as the legend said it would. After the triumph of the righteous over the Fifth Blight, the temple's discovery was shared with the world. Much to our dismay, however, by the time our soldiers arrived at the temple, the urn had disappeared. To this day, we do not know who took them or why. All that is certain is that it was the Maker's will. The hero of Ferelden did not share the discovery with the world, and Brother Genetivi, whose research made it possible, had disappeared without a trace. Truth, however, will always out, and rumours circulated about the cause of Arlaman Garen's miraculous recovery. Agents of the Chantry investigated the claims about the urn of sacred ashes and were eventually led, as the hero had been led, to the temple. By the time our soldiers reached it, however, the urn was nowhere to be found. Though the ashes were gone, the temple itself stood, and it has since become a source of hope for the faithful. If the Grand Cathedral is the beating heart of our Chantry, then the Temple of Sacred Ashes is her soul. Here we honour the Chantry's past, even as we forge bravely into our future. And then the whole thing got destroyed by some ungodly force. What the hell is this? These, like, corpses frozen? This is horrific. Look at this place. Oh my god, it's nightmarish. They're all like frozen in place. Like, are they? I hope these people are dead. It's got a Templar helmet here, which we can probably whack on Cassandra. Yeah, if we put that on Cassandra, I think give her a Templar helmet, because we don't have one ourselves right now. Sorry, she doesn't have one, I should say. Right, let's enter the temple then. Fucking hell, this is horrible. I'm guessing this magic caused this in some way. Oh lord, is this the Great Rift? It looks like this is the big. Can it be close? Oh, Liliana's followed us.
Liliana, have your men take up positions around the temple. This is your chance to end this. Are you ready?
I don't think I'm ever going to be truly ready for this. I'll try, yeah.
I'll try, but I don't know if I can reach that, much less close it.
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it, and perhaps we seal the breach.
Then let's find a way down. And be careful.
You're telling me, find a way down the rift. Right, okay. Thank you all very much for watching, guys. Hope you have enjoyed. If you have, then please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will catch you in the next episode of Dragon Age Inquisition. Thanks again, guys. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.